Pando, kill the beat.
I don't know who, somebody need to hear this. Y'all speak Hebrew, that's Yiddish. How the fuck you try to label us anti-Semitic? We the Israelites, blacks, native Hispanics. The Germans get locked up for the Holocaust. Meanwhile, black people still up in the Holocaust. 100 million of us died in the transatlantic. 6 million died. Y'all want the world to never forget it. You can never be a Jew. You a Ashkenaz. This ain't a star dum-dum. A gun or die. Yeah, Yeezy told the truth and got ostracized. Not one person in the Bible had on a yarmulke. We were slaves in America like we was in Egypt. Y'all don't even fit the curses in the Torah neither. Y'all was blind to the truth. I had to make it clear how Jerusalem, your land, your people came from Europe. That was 1947. Your menorah got 9 sticks. It's really only 7. Yeah, it's us against the world. Armageddon. This what happened when you inherit lies from your ancestors. Y'all the synagogue of Satan with them black hats. Your whole nation sitting ducks, Aflacs, bunch of thieves and culture vultures. Ain't nothing kosher. To tell the truth, you vagabonds don't have a culture. Macedonia, Alexander and Philip, you a convert, so tell me, how the fuck is you Israel? That don't make you the people just cause you live there. Why my people can't hate your people like y'all hate Hitler? All the prophets was black and was called nigga. Y'all don't even fit the description that's in the scriptures. Abraham, all the way down to Jacob, we the real Jews. Y'all don't study Christ, y'all follow the Talmud. Keep it real, yeah, let's keep it real. Cold hard truth, it give you chills. Say y'all Jewish cause y'all ain't really them. About to do them like Hammond, it's the Feast of Purim. I.S.U.P.K undefeated, this an easy win. We was born fighting, y'all the evil twin. Jacob took hold of his heel, then out came his little red bastard, they kosher deals. It's only 12 tribes, y'all trying to make it 13. Esau despised his birthright, the Lord cursed him. He ain't the devil, who is? I'm still searching. Ask your rabbi why he get them babies herpes. I don't know what's worse, that or you claiming that you a Maccabee. I'm about to cancel, everybody try to cancel ye. I ain't afraid to speak, it's what I do. They riding to the core, I'm just judging them by their fruit. Cause they ain't suffering curses. If I was carnal, I promise I'd punch you in person. I know that's an uncomfortable subject. They making millions off our culture and black people suffering from it. Yeah, they don't believe in Christ. They the Antichrist. Make a living off of niggas. They're a parasite. I ain't afraid to tell the truth. Niggas terrified. I'm about to go DEFCON 4. I ain't satisfied.
That is proof. That is absolute proof that they know we are the real Jews. That's absolute. Now you got the records. Go find me a white Jew on any archaeology in Egypt anywhere. You will never find a piece of archaeology with white people as slaves in Egypt. So don't tell me that they were slaves and it's their identity, and they know it. And another blasphemy the Lord knows the blasphemy of you so-called white people that say you are Jews and you are not Jews. You are not the people of the law. You are not God's chosen people. God's chosen people are living in the ghettos of America. God's chosen people are in poverty and depression in the streets of America. God's chosen people are walking around in America with no identity. That's where God's chosen people are.
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So you said that they put billions of my Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right. One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. 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 I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacles set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never our home.
Only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe the slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting. The trail of my tears is countless. The fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle with my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cages, safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash. Get resolved for the beast. 144, get the brutal show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice found, the time for your judgment is now.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood slump. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock, I'm gonna be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback, come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words, ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit the Lord. Fuck the cartel, triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback to bitch in the dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is served cold, I just hope they make an oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in the world of mad shooters. That was designed 5 for our babies to pass through in the day of our king's reign. Not be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Am I good? All right. Shalom, Yahweh Bashem Yahshua B'rita, to all the brothers. Shalom, Alta Bashem Yahshua to all the sisters. This is the I.S.U.P.K. started at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding Junior Hanna. And since 1969, we've been teaching that the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the true Hebrew Israelites according to the Bible. And today we're going to get a little bit of Thanksgiving and why it's history, or we're going to teach the real history of Thanksgiving. And Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans, it's time for you to come back to your culture. I mean, the Thanksgiving is like really disrespectful to the Native American brothers too. I mean, the name of Thanksgiving is very disrespectful to the Native Americans. And because the reason they were saying this, the reason it's disrespectful is because they were saying, or give thanks. It's like, they were saying, thanks for giving us your land. I mean, they were saying, thanks for giving it up. When really, they took it. It's like, they really took it from us. And if you got to think about it like this, I mean, yeah, you got to think about it like this. So if a rapist celebrate, or it's like if a rapist raped a woman and they celebrate it as if it was an anniversary, like it's our anniversary, like thanks for, it's like a thanks for consume. It's like consume, consummate. Well, thanks for letting me rape you. I mean, they'd probably be saying that. Thanks for letting me rape you. Well, but really, they raped that woman. I mean, and they're saying, thanks for letting me rape you. I mean, it's not. I mean, that's kind of what the oppressor did to us. They kind of raped us. I mean, they took the land from our brothers and they raped us of our land. And they killed us and raped us of our culture. And that's why the Native Americans are lost and don't know who they are right now. They put them in the reservations and stripped them of their knowledge and forced them to learn Christianity. They robbed us of our identity, and now they walk around and claim it's as their own, really. I mean, you see the Jewish man, he took our land, or he took our culture, and he kind of did his own thing with it, and he kind of made his own way of it. And now he owns all the businesses. He owns all their multi-billion-dollar companies. I mean, they really took our identity and became great with it. And see, that's literally what the oppressor did. They raped us they raped us physically and raped us spiritually. And they continue to do so by making our brothers and sisters celebrate the celebration of Thanksgiving. And they also put it in our faces day in, day out. And the Lord sees it. He sees these things, or he sees what they're doing, and he does not like it. The Lord does not like it at all. I mean, he's pretty upset about it. I mean, he said revenge is of the Lord's. And the Lord hates when you celebrate Thanksgiving, because when you celebrate Thanksgiving, you're celebrating it over. It's like you're eating over the death of your brothers, of the Native Americans, which is also known as the tribe of Gad in the Bible. See, the Lord said he despised your feast days. See, you got to put away that Thanksgiving. You got to put away the turkey and the craving of celebrating of Thanksgiving. But right now we're going to get into some of these scriptures to talk about it, or talk about what Christ really died for, though. All right. Can you get me Matthew chapter 1 and verse 21? Huh? Oh. See, Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans, it's really time for you to wake up and really see who you are, because you've been lost, walking around in Roman for over 400 years not knowing who you are. I mean, you've been out without that culture for almost 400 years. 400 years, actually. And it's time for you to come back to who you are. Because, I mean, you got it? Matthew chapter 1 and verse 21. You got it? It's time for you to see who you are and actually pay attention to what's going on around you, because this place is coming apart. All right. See, Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans, Christ didn't die for you to celebrate Thanksgiving. He didn't die for you to have fun, or no, he didn't die he didn't die for you to celebrate the death of your brothers. So we're going to get into the scriptures to tell you about it. Okay, can you go ahead and read?
Book of Matthew, chapter 1, verse 21. And she shall bring forth a son, and thou shalt call his name Jesus, for he shall save his people from their sins.
See, Christ came to die for, so Mary brought forth a son, and she called his name Jesus, which is known as I.S.U.P.K today. And he died for, can you read that again?
Oh, come. And she shall bring forth a son, and thou shalt call his name Jesus, for he shall save his people from their sins.
Now he's going to save you from all. He's going to save everybody from their sins.
Save his people from their sins.
Now he's going to save the white man from his sins.
Save his people from their sins.
Now he's going to save Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans from their sins. Because celebrating Thanksgiving is complete sin to the Most High. I mean, the Most High Christ came to die for the Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans sinning against the Lord. See, I mean, why wouldn't they say why would they say his and not all the people? I mean, it actually doesn't make sense, really. I mean, Christ didn't come to die for everybody. He didn't come to die for the white man, and he didn't come to die for the African man. He came to die for the people in the ghettos. He came to die for the people in the tent city. He came to die for the people struggling. He came to die for the people who couldn't get water every day. He came to die for the people getting shot down in the streets for no reason and get no justice for it. See, now if I said Jackie Chan came to save his people, I mean, I wouldn't be talking about all people. I'll be talking about his people. He'd be talking about his people. See, he wouldn't be talking about the white man. He wouldn't be talking about the African man. I mean, wouldn't be talking about the East Indian man. He'd be talking about Chinese people, because Jackie Chan came to save Chinese people. That's his people. And if I say Putin came to save his people, wouldn't be talking about all people. Be talking about his people. Didn't come for the African man or the East Indian man or the Chinese man. He came to save his people. Now Christ got to die for everybody. See, that don't make no sense at all. Can you get Matthew chapter 10, verse 5? Okay. See, because the Christian church likes to teach that Christ came to die for everybody, and that is not true. That is not true at all. See, because Christ didn't even tell us to come and preach to all the other nations. I mean, if Christ came to die, it's like if Christ came to die for everybody, wouldn't he be telling everybody, or wouldn't he be telling the 12 disciples to go and teach to everybody? I mean, it don't make no sense. It doesn't add up. You got that? Oh, okay, read.
Book of Matthew, chapter 10, verse 5. These 12 Jesus sent forth and commanded them, saying...
Hold on. He said, oh, no, you don't got to go and do it. You can just go and choose the people you want to go and teach to.
And commanded them, saying...
Meaning he ordered them. Saying what?
Go not into the way of the Gentiles.
Now go into the way of the Gentiles.
Go not into the way of the Gentiles.
Now go to everybody and teach.
Go not into the way of the Gentiles.
No, he told them to not go. He ordered them not to go into the way of the Gentiles.
And into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not.
See, he told them not to go into the city of the Samaritans. See, he told them not to go teach to the Chinese man. I mean, you don't see us in Chinatown teaching to the Chinese man, or in Tokyo. You don't see us in Tokyo teaching to the Asian. Is it Asian? Is it Asian? Yeah, they're all the same. I mean, you don't see us teaching to the Asian man. See, you don't see us in Ukraine teaching to the Russian man. So why we got to go? Or no, Christ told us not to go and teach to them, because those aren't the people he came to die for. See. Keep on reading.
Okay. But go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
See, Christ told us to go to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. He told us to go to the Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, known as Israel, who don't have who want to get better, but don't know how to get better. He told us to go to them. He told us to go to the ones struggling out in the streets. He told us the one to go in the ghettos, in the barrios, or I think it's the barrios, or is it the barrios? Yeah. He told us to go to them. He told us to go to the ones who are getting shot down and can't get who can't get no justice for being shot down for no reason. So you keep on reading.
Verse 7. And as ye go, preach, saying, the kingdom of heaven is at hand.
See, he told us to go and preach that the kingdom of heaven is at hand. And this is what we're doing. See, this place is falling apart. Black man, Hispanic man, Native American man. It's time for you to realize that. Because, I mean, you see it as you go. I mean, you see the stock markets crashing. You see the food can't even be transported because the droughts that are going on. And so the diesel fuel is starting to go out. So, I mean, once that goes out, I mean, America's going to be, it's done for. I mean, you see an economic recession going on, kind of is falling slowly, but this place is eventually going to fall apart. Hey, Bob, if you can get Matthew chapter 15, verse 24 for me, because this place is falling apart, and it's time for you guys to stop paying attention to going to clubs so much and wanting to party so much and wanting to focus on having a good time all the time. It's time for you to really see that this place is coming to an end. It's time for you to come back and learn who you are before the Lord destroys you with this place. It's time for you to come out of this place and not partake in the sins of the USA or America. You got that? Go ahead and read.
Book of Matthew, chapter 15, verse 24. But he answered and said, I'm not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
No, he was sent to everybody.
I'm not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
No, he was sent unto the white man.
But unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
No, he was sent for the African man.
But unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
No, Christ was not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel, which is the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans today, which is the Native Americans which are lost and don't even know who they are. They're in the reservations smoking weed. I mean, they're out there doing the things that, they're out there learning the wrong thing. I mean, they go to the Catholic Church and learn the complete wrong thing. See, Christ came for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. He didn't come for everybody. See, he came for the ones that are really struggling in life. I mean, he came for what's his name? Patron Gundry, who couldn't do nothing and got shot down for no reason. He came for Tamir Rice, the brother who got shot down in the park and just wanted to play in the park. We can't even play in the park by ourselves. I mean, we can't even without getting shot down. So that's who Christ came to die for. See, because when you come to I.S.U.P.K, we're going to teach you how to live your life. We're going to teach you how to live a better life and not go through the struggles that most of our people go through. We're going to teach you how to come and follow these law, statute, commandments and not struggle through life. Oh, Salaam alaikum. Oh, okay.
No headpiece?
You said no headpiece?
Yeah, one more headpiece.
Oh, it's right here.
Most line first.
I was struggling.
No, you was doing an excellent job. You was doing an excellent job. All right. You good? All right. What's going on, guys? I heard you breaking it down. What you was reading in Matthew 15:4. Excellent. Right, because Christ didn't die for Thanksgiving. Christ didn't die for Christmas. Christ didn't die for 4th of July. Christ didn't die for none of these things, man. Christ died for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans so we can have rulership on the planet. You know what I mean? Baba Kashah, can I get some of that? Baba Kashah. What's up, Tazayar? You all right? You all right? You got any questions? Not yet. But today we're gonna break down. Today we're gonna break down a little bit of Thanksgiving. You know what I mean? You ever heard the true stories about Thanksgiving? Some of it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Well, we're gonna get into some real good history about Thanksgiving today. You know what I mean? Pour this first out. Half and half, Bob Shaw. What's up?
I heard the one a couple years ago where up north they put all the men in like a shed or a building and burned them all alive and for that particular festival. So they would gather like squash and all the food for the winter.
Yeah.
And then the pilgrims locked them up in cottages and burned them up, and then while they were running out, they killed them and shot their heads off and started playing soccer with their heads.
Hey, man.
I heard it from one of the videos from the U.K.
Hey, man, there's so many stories about the pilgrims and what they did to so-called Native Americans, man. Because they're so the pilgrims. Let me tell you about the white man. The white man is such an evil pig, right? An evil, filthy, disgusting animal, right? That he kills your people, right, on a day, and then he wants you to celebrate you. He wants you to celebrate him killing your people. You dig what I'm saying? He brought blacks to America, right? Put them in chains and slavery, right? And then he wants you to be happy about being here. And then when you're not happy about being here, he calls you a hate group. Who's really the hate group?
Is it the one doing the murdering, or is it the one talking about the pain of the murder, of being murdered?
The one doing the murder.
That's the real hate group. KKK is a hate group. Nazis are a hate group. You know what the I.S.U.P.K can't be? A hate group. We don't hate any. We haven't. When's the last time we acted out on hating anyone? Never. Right. You can't remember, right? What we do is we just go out on the streets and we tell the truth. We teach the truth. Right? You know what I mean? It's not a crime to teach the truth. You do what I'm saying? But the white people call it hate crime because they can't be the saviors of it. You dig what I'm saying? It doesn't include them being on top or being the being seen as good people. You know what I mean? But has the white man ever been a good person? Not even with Esau and Jacob. With Esau and Jacob, he tried to murder his brother. You dig what I'm saying? Has never been a good person, ever. And they never will be good people. And of course, there's some white people that's not racist, some white people that don't harm anybody. You know what I mean? There's some white people that we talk to at our jobs every day. Timmy, Tommy, Jane, that don't even, you wouldn't even think they had an ounce of hate in their body, right? But I'm not gonna figure out what they do when they go home. They might go home and call us niggers, spicks, and savages. You know what I mean? They might be their great grandfather might have been one of the ones that could have been a Native American murderer, like George Washington. You did what I'm saying? You did what I'm saying? If you was outside, right? We was outside talking, and then 10 lions start walking up the street. Are you gonna be like, one of them lions are nice? Or are you gonna be like, oh snap, let me go ahead and just go in the house because those are lions, right? Well, the white man is a beast, like Officer Dawood brought out earlier this week, right? Well, the white man is a beast. We're gonna go into how much of a beast he is. You dig what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit there and pick and see if he's gonna be the beast that bites me or the beast that's gonna be a cute, cuddly, furry. No, I'm not gonna pay attention to that. Would you? Would you try to sit there and wonder if the dog is gonna bite you, or you'd be like, "Oh, the hell no, nigga, that dog, oh woof, that's mean, get away." Right? Remember that day we was walking up to your car, you supposed to have the dogs in the car, and the dog was like, "Oh woof," and Captain said, "Oh snap, real talk." That's real talk, right? That's how it should be, right? You know, feel me? You want to know why white people always get their hands bit off by lions and tigers and get mauled by gorillas? Want to know why? Because they're always playing with lions, tigers, and gorillas and not respecting that. That's a gorilla. That's a lion. It's a tiger. It's a bear. You know what I mean? Y'all seen the video of the little white girl had the bear holding the bear, and the bear bit her in the chin. You ain't seen that? It's been circling recently. But I was thinking, like, yeah, that's a baby bear. What you thought the baby bear was gonna do? I'm just saying. What's up?
I did see the video of how the people were hunting and like that they would kill the lion.
For me. But you good though? Most High in Christ. Y'all got the heater on over here? Okay. Hey, do me a favor, can you turn this heater off? I mean, there's no sisters here, bro. We all men. You know what I mean? If we can't, we go to camp in the cold. Hey, Most High in Christ, right? Most High in Christ. You know what I'm talking? My dog. You got that article I sent you? Yeah, let me get that first article I sent you. I'm gonna send you the second one also. You sure that I'm sure I sent it to you.
You want to put it on the computer?
No. Okay. I just want you to read it out. Okay. Oh man, I sent it to the wrong people.
Okay, stuttering on this? Oh, you know some good?
Hey man, you did an excellent job. You was doing an excellent job. I was watching.
Oh, I like froze for a little bit, and I was like, oh, you know what? Hold on.
It's all right. It's pretty good though, right?
And then like some things started being like, oh shoot. All right.
I sent it to the wrong people. They're gonna hit me up like, what is that about? You don't like Thanksgiving? What is wrong with you? That's how they gonna feel. That's how they gonna feel. Like, did you read the article? Yeah. Well, you celebrating murder. What is wrong with you?
Come on, that's it.
You got it though? Go ahead.
With a picture of them, like, ozone.
The first one I need the first one. All right.
Oh, this is the first one. This is the first one I came up with.
Oh yeah. About Turtle Island. It says waking up on Turtle Island.
Oh, I got two. It says Richard Greener, the true story.
Yeah. Look up right above that. Waking up on Turtle Island. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Now this is where they get their Thanksgiving from. All right.
Okay. Waking up on Turtle Island. Do you want me to read the little?
No, you ain't got to read the picture.
Okay. The idea of American Thanksgiving feast is a fairly recent fiction. The idyllic century European pilgrims and New England Indians sharing a celebratory meal appears to be less than 120 years old.
You got your phone on you? You want here? I'm gonna send it to you too, so you can read along. Tell you, got it. Ready?
Come on.
Go ahead and go up.
Come on. And it was only after the First World War that a version of such a Puritan Indian partnership took hold in elementary schools.
Stop. All right. So what they're saying is that in the 1700s, right? What's good? Drink. So what it said in the 1700s or in the 1600s, when the Thanksgiving was supposed to have happened, it was wrong. You feel me? It was a whole lie. And it said only after World War II, after World War I, that's when the Thanksgiving story of Native Americans and pilgrims sitting together eating a good dinner. That's when that lie came into play, and they started having turkeys and stuff in school. You dig what I'm saying?
Okay.
You understand that, Taziar?
Okay.
It's all a lie. You know what I mean? Everything that the white man ever speaks is a lie. You feel me? He tells you the sky is green or the sky is blue. What should you do?
Go find out.
Right, you should fact check them. Look, bro. Let me check this out because you also told me pork was the other white meat, and the Lord told me pork is an abomination. You dig what I'm saying? Keep going.
Oh. Wait. Across the American landscape, we can thank the invention of textbooks and their mass purchase by public schools for embedding this Thanksgiving image in our modern minds.
Right. So it wasn't even told around it wasn't even told like family to family to family to family. It was told in schools where most of the lies come from, right? You know, in schools now they're teaching that blacks came over over here. And you know that?
know.
Did you know that they took slavery out of the textbooks? Now it's a transatlantic migration. We migrated to these places like we wanted to be here and be slaves. So that's most lies start in school. That's why they want all of our kids to be in school 8 hours a day like a job. You know what I mean? It's not. Is it right that our kids spend more time at school when they're growing up than at home? You ever notice that? And then they make you work so much to afford where you live at in the car and everything, right? They make you work so much that even when the kids are out of school, you have to still be at work.
You don't even get the time to research or anything.
Right. You don't even get the time to study, the time to know anything. So all you know is on Thanksgiving when they let you off of work, oh, I'm off of work, time to rest. Christmas, oh, it's Christmas time. I get 3 days off. Oh man, I need those 3 days off. Time to relax with the kids and the family. You know what I mean? You might not even care about Christmas or care about Thanksgiving, but you do care about your family, don't you? Yeah, we all care about our families. You know what I mean? That's what makes us the children of Israel, because we care about our family. But you know what else? Who else is our family? Somebody blow my mind.
Oh, is it who else is our family?
Uh-huh.
The Native Americans?
Give that brother a hand. You know what I'm saying? The Native Americans is also our family. So I know you want to see your family, and who doesn't want to see their family? You know what I'm saying? Raise your hand if you just hate your family and don't want to see them ever at all. My point exactly. But by seeing your family, does it give you the right to disrespect a whole tribe of people? No, especially your people, because Native Americans are your brothers. We should stand in solidarity with them. You know what I mean? Let's keep reading.
It was, of course, a complete invention and cleverly created slice of culture. Propaganda, just another in a long line of inspired national. What does it say? Nationalistic. It's a lot. I can't say that word.
Just read it one more time. Scholastic?
Nationalistic? Is that it? Yeah. Oh, nationalistic myths.
It's a what?
Start
over from the top where we left off at when I was talking.
It was, of course, a complete invention.
A what?
A complete invention.
What is another word for invention right now? When we're talking about Thanksgiving and Christmas and all that. If somebody invented it, right? What does that mean?
They invented it. They thought it up.
Yeah, but I want the word that we're gonna call the so-called white man.
Oh,
Taziar.
A lie.
It was a what?
A lie.
A lie. They invented it out of nowhere. Yeah, we invented it. That's a lie. They lying about it. Ooh-wee. You know what I'm talking about? Ooh-wee. Did you know that? Yeah, you knew that. I knew that too. Did you know that? About Thanksgiving. Keep going.
Go. A cleverly created slice of culture, propaganda.
Of cultural propaganda. What's propaganda? Taziar, look up that word, propaganda. Look at those signs. Those signs look nice.
It's like what?
The signs look nice.
Come.
Right?
Yeah,
What Officer Dawud say?
He never said anything about him.
He didn't say good work. Oh man, he didn't give us no good work. Go ahead.
Information, ideas, or rumors deliberately spread widely to help or harm a person.
Read that one more time.
Information, ideas, or rumors.
Stop. Or what?
Rumors.
Are rumors real? Are rumors true? Rumors are not true. Keep going.
Deliberately spread widely to help or harm a person, group, movement, institution, nation, etc.
Stop. What nation is it hurting?
The nation of Israel.
What nation is it helping?
The white man nation.
Right. Because it's trying to show that the white man, see, the white man isn't that bad, but then it's hurting the Native Americans like their ancestors was nice and wanted to be friends with the so-called white man. When we know that never happened. Right? That never happened, right? You want to know how I know? Because the so-called Native Indians, right? The Native Americans, so-called Native American tribes, those were the last tribes conquered in like the 1930s. They wasn't trying to hear that bullshit BS. So like they weren't trying to hear all that. They weren't trying to hear that peace stuff. Yes?
There's another interesting definition.
For real?
Yeah.
Hold that. You want to know else how I know? They're the only tribe now that still don't want to hear that BS. Am I wrong?
No.
They're still Native Americans. Remember we was at Christopher Columbus? We were at camp and we was beefing with Christopher Columbus the whole time. Remember? And then they had the Native Americans. I remember that. And they was out there talking about Christopher Columbus was a liar. They still ain't trying to hear that BS. You know what I mean? You know who's trying to hear that BS? Blacks, Hispanics are trying to hear that BS, but the Native Americans ain't trying to hear that on the reservation. They're not trying to hear that. They're a different breed. They're a different breed.
They even show it in their shows or movies.
Yeah, like we was watching that. What's that one show called? Reservoir Dogs. Reservation Dogs.
Yeah.
You know, tomorrow. Y'all seen that movie Prey? Yeah, so Predator wasn't messing with them with my Native American homies. They wasn't messing with my Gadites, or they wasn't. I'm sorry, he wasn't. He had to go invisible because they were gonna whoop him if he wasn't invisible. You know what I'm talking? Real talk. He was gonna be dead right then and there if he wasn't invisible. He had to turn invisible so he can win. I understand. I understand. I know my Gadite brothers is some warriors. Go ahead. Yeah, go with the second one.
That's Roman Catholic Church. A committee of cardinals established in 1622 by Pope Gregory, XV, having supervision over foreign missions.
XV is the 15th.
15. Having supervision over foreign missions and the training of priests of these missions. So that's like
the Catholic
Church. They were telling those missionaries
what to teach.
That was their
propaganda, rumors, lies.
I thought that was.
Hey man, you should bookmark that. I think I'm gonna bring that out of camp. Bookmark that or something. I'm gonna bring that out of camp, Jay. Ooh wee, do something. Save it, screenshot it, something. We're gonna bring that out of camp. Yeah, I'll be waiting for camp. I get precepts ready all week and back for camp. One day. You know what I'm talking about? Go ahead, keep going, Caviar.
Just another in a long line of inspired nationalistic myths.
Nationalistic myths. So what is a myth?
Pretty much a lie, or something that's not real.
Something that's not real, a fable, a tall tale, a story. And they said a nationalistic myth. Right? So America just make up a whole bunch of national lies or lies for America. That's basically what it is, because Thanksgiving is not nowhere else but here in America, right? All right. Keep going. Keep going.
Oh, sorry. The first Thanksgiving Day did occur in the year 1637,
Mm-hmm.
but it was nothing like our Thanksgiving Day.
Ooh-wee, it was nothing like our Thanksgiving today. Ooh-wee. It was nothing like our Thanksgiving today.
I don't well, so they say they came together and everything and had like
Yeah.
peace,
Mhm.
but their like history does not show that at all. Like they go and murder everybody, like the blacks, and they murder all of us.
You're right.
History don't show.
The only people that believe that is who?
Because the Christianity taught them to come together and love, and they love the white man so much.
Because we want to celebrate.
That both of those are good answers. Because we want to be good slaves. We want to be good slaves. We want to believe that the slave master was a good slave master. I don't even know how you can be a good slave master. You know what I mean? You could be a slave master, but a good one. Oh, he didn't beat me that hard.
I told somebody in my family about this,
Mm-hmm.
about what it means and what we're really celebrating. And she said, it's not about that anymore. It's about sitting down with your family and having a dinner.
It's like the same. I was arguing on somebody with Facebook. Like someone was telling me about that, and they're like, "Oh no."
I just had an argument with it today too about that. Hold this, somebody give me the book of Revelation, chapter 18, verse 4. Let's see what the Most High says. Right? Let's see what Christ says, right?
You said Revelation 18 and verse 4?
Mm-hmm. Because my what would you call it? My opinion doesn't matter. Does your opinion matter, Capiar? Does your opinion matter? Whoever you was talking to, did their opinion matter? What about you? Who you was talking to, does their opinion matter? The person I'm talking to, their opinion don't matter either. Nobody's opinion matters, but the book does, don't it? Let's go ahead and read it. Yeah, if you want to read it. Is the door locked over there? Yeah. You can slide up here. You gotta be back there on the door. If the door's locked. What's up?
Said that's what they all say.
Right.
They use that Friendsgiving.
Yeah, Friendsgiving. You know what I'm talking about? You know who gives to their friends all the time? Somebody blow my mind. Huh? You know who gives to their friends all the time?
Black Hispanics.
Yeah. Yeah, blacks, Hispanics, and Native American. Yeah, that group. There's a group out of that does. No. Come on, man. Y'all in the group. Y'all represent the group. Y'all represent the
Actually, I.S.U.P.K. because
I.S.U.P.K. Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. When General Muhammad told a story the other day about a brother that gave his sweater up, right, to another brother that was in line getting some food because he was cold. So he gave his sweater up for his brother, so that way he'll be cold and his brother be warm. Who else is thinking like this? Do you know who you think like that? Nobody except the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. We give to our friends all the time. We really have Friendsgiving. I'm really thankful for you guys. You know what I mean? If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't have a family. My family gonna be off celebrating Thanksgiving and murdering, raping and robbing and pillaging like they do. My family's here in the I.S.U.P.K. My family is you guys. If I didn't have you guys, I wouldn't have a family. You dig what I'm saying? Of course, I have a mother in the world, sisters in the world, brother in the world, and all that. But do I spend the majority of my time is spent with you guys? Right?
Okay.
You know what I mean? How many times you ever called me and I didn't answer? Earlier, Caviar, but I was in the truck and I jumped out to put the trailer on and I didn't hear the phone. So I called you back, didn't I? You know what I'm talking about? So I'm saying oh well. I have a new family. Who is my brother and who is my mother? The ones that do the will of the Lord, huh? You feel me? They don't do the will of the Lord, they do the will of the white man. I'm just saying. Somebody got that for me?
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 18, verse 4.
Hey man, let somebody else read.
And I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people."
So you heard another voice from heaven that said, "Come out of her, my people." No, that voice said, "Well, stay in America and do whatever Americans do."
Come out of her, my people.
Well, when in Rome, do what the Romans do.
Come out of her, my people.
No, man, do what you feel.
Come out of her, my people.
Take the day that's used for celebrating murder and just celebrate it with your family.
Come out of her, my people.
Right? The Lord is telling us to come out of her, my people. Not everybody. Only Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Talking about America. Talking about the spirit of this place. Talking about the understanding of this place. I was told earlier to get an understanding. I do understand. I understand that murder is wrong, and it'd be wrong for me to celebrate murder, no matter who is there. How would you feel if Native Americans celebrated slavery? Caviar. How would you feel about that?
Pretty upset, actually.
You feel pretty bad, like, damn, man, y'all don't care about my pain? But that's how they feel. Y'all don't care about our pain? The enemy of my enemy is my friend, right? Are we acting like friends to the Native Americans? No, right. No, we're not. We're not treating them like brothers because we want to love each other and family. You know what I mean? When tomorrow, everybody's gonna be smoking weed, and they're gonna by the end of the night they're gonna be drunk fighting each other. You don't believe me? Just watch. You do what I'm saying? It happens every holiday. You find the real friends in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. That's where you find your real friends and the family at. Everybody in the world just lost, and they're going to do what they want to do. But read that one more time.
And I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins."
Be not partakers of her what?
Her sins.
What is her sins, Capiar?
The white man sins.
What about you, Taziar? Give me some examples of her sin, of the sins of this place.
The murders,
Mm-hmm.
the raping,
Mm-hmm.
the robbing,
Mm-hmm. Give me some sins that we do today that the Most High hates.
Celebrate Thanksgiving.
Flying Christ. What else?
not following the Sabbath,
Yeah, that too. That's here in America.
not celebrating the holidays that he gave us.
Right. What just passed? What just passed in October? October 31st. October 31st.
Those ones in Houston, right?
No, October 31st. Oh, what's being Houston? No, we was here. We was back here. That was the Monday after. Well, October 31st. What happens on October 31st every year?
Halloween.
Right. What's gonna come in next month?
Christmas.
Right. Those are things that the Lord hates. Remember that, right? Okay. Keep reading.
And that ye receive not of her plagues.
Not of her plagues. What's their plagues, Capiar?
The destruction of nuclear warfare.
Okay. Well, give me some more of plagues of America.
COVID.
Oh, COVID. What else, Capiar? By the time I come back to you, you should have one.
Don't count monkeypox.
Okay.
STDs.
Okay.
What's TD? Damn.
Caviar.
The mass murder or mass shootings.
Okay. Running out now. It should be. You should be able to think about this and think about everything. You know what I mean? What's up, Caviar?
Famines.
Famines. Right, famines. That's a big one, right? Right now we're in a big famine. Y'all been to the grocery store lately? Ain't nothing there. I can say ish. Ain't nothing there. Trust me, I know. I've been looking.
What's it? Unemployment.
Unemployment. Hey,
That's the government one. Everybody's getting fired, really.
hey, that's our plug. That's our plagues. Keep going. Keep reading.
Verse 5. For his sins have reached unto heaven.
Their sins what?
Have reached unto heaven.
What does that mean? Sometimes here.
That the Most High is recognizing.
The Most High is seeing it like, that's why I'm going to destroy that place. Hey, is the camera good? I just kicked it.
Oh, come.
Yeah, I kicked that joint.
Come, so yeah, that's good.
All right. But yeah, the Most High is seeing those. The Most High is seeing those sins. The Most High is seeing everything that happens down here. Hey, did you bring the measuring tape? All right. I'm going to come over here, man.
What do you need it for?
To measure it.
She might help.
But yeah. Is that it?
No.
Keep going.
And God hath remembered her iniquities.
And God has remembered her iniquities. Give me one.
Slavery.
Okay.
Murder.
Yeah, you can't use that for everything. I want more specific.
The transatlantic slave trade.
What's coming up tomorrow?
Thanksgiving.
The Lord remembered her. Read that last precept one more time.
And God hath remembered her iniquities.
Right. Remember those murdering of those Native Americans. Remember those slaughtering of the so-called Hispanic. The Lord remembered that. The Lord sees that and remembers it. You might not remember it. I might not remember it. You might not remember it. Your mama might not remember it. Our mothers might not remember it. Our family's not going to remember because they're going to celebrate it. But the Lord remembers that. You feel me? The Lord is not going to forget. The Lord remembers everything. You feel me? Everything. You dig what I'm saying? Is there any more on that? You said la? All right. Let's get back to the article.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, the first Thanksgiving Day, the first Thanksgiving Day did occur in the year 1637, but it was nothing like our Thanksgiving today. On that day, the Massachusetts colony governor John Winthrop, John Winthrop proclaimed such a Thanksgiving to celebrate the safe return of a band of heavily armed hunters.
Stop. The Massachusetts state governor. Remember when we was at camp and I had you read that article? Was it you? No, it wasn't you.
I don't remember.
You was there, but it wasn't you. Was you that read it? No, it was Shemaiah one that read it. We're trying to read it anyway. Go ahead.
Okay. Oh, what's your mama? All colonial volunteers.
Right. So the first Thanksgiving was held because for the safe return of a band of colonial volunteers. Right. Now let's see what they did. Go ahead.
They had just returned from their journey to what is now Mystic, Connecticut, where they massacred 700 Pequot Indians. Pequot Indians.
They read that one more time.
They had just returned from their journey to what is now Mystic, Connecticut, where they massacred 700 Pequot Indians.
They massacred 700 Pequot Indians. Go ahead.
700 Indians, men, women, and children, all murdered.
Who was it? Was it? Were they going to war? Read it one more time. That last precept.
They were all massacred. They had just, they were all massacred. 700 Pequot Indians. 700 Indians. Men, women, and children.
Men, women, and children. Remember, I was telling you how the white man's the most evil and despicable person ever. What men? What people think to murder women and children?
The white man.
The white man. Okay, you got a precept for me? I'm thinking about a curse from Deuteronomy 28.
Deuteronomy 28. He does not. Or I'll think about it. He discards the young men over.
That's in Deuteronomy 28.
28 and 6.
Nope.
No, it's 40. Hold on. 49.
Go ahead, take me there, brother. Take me there. Hey, excellent. Excellent, Tazayar. Somebody, that boy, hey, Tazayar, go, he's been studying. You know, he went right to it too. Like, yeah. You know, some more. Whenever y'all get it, my bad.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 49. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far.
The Lord shall do what?
Bring a nation against thee from far.
Right. So when the so-called white man came to these shores, right? Did we know what they were talking about? Do we know who they were? No. The Lord brought them from far. Did they come from up the block, or they come from across the ocean?
They came from across the ocean.
They came from across the ocean, far away. So I can go ahead, keep going.
From the end of the earth.
From where?
From the end of the earth.
They came from the end of the earth, far away, to a place where when they got here, they had to call it a new world. That's how far it came. They came from a whole nother world. They came from the old world to the new world. We keep going.
As swift as the eagle flieth.
Right? As swift as the eagle flieth, right? Every time the Edomites are in rule, they use an eagle as their national symbol. Right? You got $1? I ain't got no dollar, I'm broke.
No, but I do got.
I ain't got no quarter either. I'm an Israelite. I'm Tribe of Judah, so hey, you broke too, huh? I'm trying to tell you, boy, that Israelite curse. We Israelites, we ain't got no money. You feel me? Well, on the back of a dollar bill, they have an eagle. They also have a pyramid. It's because it's spiritual Egypt. You do what I'm saying? Keep going.
A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
Why do you speak English?
Because the white man saw us. Or because my parents. Taught me how.
That's a good answer, but why do you speak English?
Why do I speak English?
Mm-hmm.
Because I learned in the school system.
Why do you speak Spanish, Taziar?
Because the Spaniards conquered us, my people.
Y'all are giving me great answers. You're not giving me the answer that's right to the point.
It was forced on us?
Yeah. Why do we change our name?
Because we were forced to.
You was forced to change your name to Capior?
Oh, no.
Why did you change your name?
Oh, because because the names that we had, we didn't really understand. Or they're not our real actual names.
Because we had a slave name?
Because why?
We had a slave name?
We had a slave name. Now, why do you speak Spanish?
Because we were slaves?
Bring it to me.
Because it was a slave
language. That's all I wanted.
Oh.
That's all I wanted, Doc. That's all I wanted. I didn't want nothing else. English is a slave language. Spanish is a slave language. My brothers my brothers in Haiti, they speak French, right? It's a slave language. It's slave languages. You do what I'm saying? My brothers in Brazil, they speak Portuguese. It's a slave language. They're all slave languages. What are we supposed to? What is our language? Excellent. Excellent. That's why we didn't understand their tongue, because we were speaking Hebrew. They were speaking English, Spanish, French, Portuguese. They were speaking the German. I don't know if they were speaking German or not. But hey, they probably were somewhere. Keep going.
Verse 50. A nation of fair countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young.
They didn't care about the old or the young. Old men were killed. Old women were killed. Young men were killed. Young women were killed, and children. Ain't that what that just said?
Okay.
The Bible was talking about the white man. Right there in verse 49, the Bible was talking about the white man. You can't make this up. This is an article, a history article that we're reading, and that's the Bible. Can't make it up, right? I didn't, you know what I mean? I didn't write this article. I didn't write the Bible. I just read the article and read the Bible and put the picture together. You dig what I'm saying? You understand? Give me that second article out.
Okay.
Before you get that second article, did I send it to you, Tatiar? That second article, or just one? Before we get that second article, give me John chapter 1, verse 10. It's either John chapter 10, verse 1 and 10, or it's 10 and 1, but one of those. But when you read it, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Nope.
It's not 1 and 10?
I don't think it's 1 and 10.
What does it say?
He was in the world.
10 and 1.
Okay.
Or 10 and 10, maybe.
Okay.
Either 10 and 1, 10 and 10.
Yeah, I don't think that's it. Yep, that's it.
It's 10 and 10. You see, I look.
Okay.
Look, I got a lot of scriptures in my head. It was one of those. You feel me? 1 and 10, 10 and 1, 10 and 2, something. It wasn't 10 and 2 though. It was like 1 and 10, 10 and 1, 10, 10.
Okay. It's talking about the thief, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, thief.
Whenever y'all get it.
Come on, the article or the read this one first?
Yeah, read the what's the name verse.
Okay.
Then we'll get the article. Then we'll go back to some scriptures. Okay.
This is the book of John, chapter 10, verse 10. The thief come not, but for to steal.
The thief comes not, but for to steal. Right? When the white man came over here, what did he do? He stole the whole damn country. You know what I mean? The whole new world. He said, it's the new world. And he stole the new world. Ooh-wee, only a devil does that. But the Bible calls him a thief. Keep going.
And to kill.
And to do what?
And to kill.
He just killed 700 Pequot Indians. Right?
Okay.
A white man killed 77 million Native American Indians. 200 million so-called Hispanic tribes. 99 million so-called black people. They always want to talk about the what is it called? The Holocaust, right? where 6 million people died, which is a terrible thing. It's a terrible thing for anybody to get murdered. You feel me? It's a terrible, terrible, terrible deal. You know what I mean? We don't wish that on nobody to get murdered. You dig what I'm saying? You feel me? It was a terrible thing. It's a terrible, terrible thing. You feel me? But I mean, if you want to put that number with 77 million Native Americans, I mean, that's nowhere near it, right? You got about 71 million more Native Americans that died. You dig what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You're going to put that number with 99 million black people. Like, that's like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like 93 more million people that died. What about 200 so-called Hispanic tribes that died, was murdered? You know what I mean? Put that in a row with 6 million, that's a lot. You're not even coming close with it. I can't even fathom that many people dying. How many people live in America now? Somebody look that stat up. How many people are in America? It's not even 1 billion people in America. It's like what, 400 million? I'm gonna put it in perspective.
Not even.
How many? 320?
Yeah.
320 million?
No, it was almost there though, but 331. You were like, oh,
yeah.
Whoa, he was almost there.
I research a lot. now somebody do the math. 200 million, right? 99 million. Or you could just do the number 299 and 77. How much is that?
It's like you said, what?
200.
So 200
plus 99 plus 77. $376. More people died from Israelites, right? More Israelites died during the time that America was trying to become America, or the time that since Christopher Columbus came here until slavery was abolished. Just say that more people died than that live in America now. Put that on your mind. That's how many people died. You can take everybody that live in America now and kill them, and there will still be more people that died in that time of our people. That's a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot. What that scripture say? Their sins reached up to heaven. The iniquities. You feel me? The Lord hasn't forgot their iniquities. Yeah, then the Holocaust is a terrible thing. It's a terrible thing. It's a downright outrageous thing to murder people the way Hitler did, the way the Nazis did. But do they get justice? What's up?
So Stella Garcia said over 100 million deaths and many more in the Catholic schools and many more unknown.
Give the sister a hand. Yeah. Unknown. That's right. That's right. I'm just counting up until slavery. Up until slavery was abolished in 1865. What about after that? It's countless of people that went missing and countless of many murders. And you know what I mean? And that 99 million is just people that was missed, that murdered on the middle passage from where we was taken from over here to America. That's not counting all the lynchings and all the murdering that the slave masters did. You understand that?
Mm-hmm.
These numbers is astronomical. I like that word, astronomical. You know what I mean? For the people to tell us that we don't know what we're talking about, that we don't understand, that we need a new understanding. You dig what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they need a new understanding before the Lord comes back and do work on them. Can I say that?
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Because when the Lord comes back, He don't want to hear that. Oh, I was just doing it for my family. You and your family dead. Let the heads roll in the street. You know what I mean? And you know what the Lord's gonna look at it like? You feel me? You know what Christ is gonna look at it like? You celebrating the murder of my family. Easter. You know what Easter's about? In Christian church, what they celebrate Easter for?
Money?
Yeah.
I mean, a fake God.
No, what they celebrate Easter for? Like, what do they say that the Easter is for?
Oh, what did they say it for?
Yeah.
Oh, Christ's birthday.
No.
They try to say
wrong.
That's
It's
they
Christmas.
say this when Christ resurrected.
Yeah,
Right.
Something, yeah, like that.
Right.
Oh, that's Sunday.
So they're basically celebrating his death.
Oh yeah. Oh, shoot.
They're basically celebrating Christ's death. What's what these people always want to celebrate death for? And our people just go right along with it.
Hmm. I was gonna say that's all they know how to do is murder.
And celebrate it.
Yeah, celebrate.
Look at, you ever seen the Mount Rushmore? Right? Mount Rushmore is a wall full of killers. A mountain full of killers. Black, Hispanic, Native American man, right? Put a cold portrait on the wall. He goes to jail. The white man puts his face in the side of a mountain, and it's a national monument. And all those men are murderers. All of them. You do what I'm saying? Oh, go ahead. That's enough about all the murdering that they did. It's making my head hurt. Just thinking about all the murdering that they did. Whoever wants to read it, read it.
It is the book of John, chapter 10 and verse 10.
Man, you know what? I'm gonna just start telling Tazayar to read it.
Well, I'll read it.
I know, man, but you just want to hog everything for yourself, bro.
You got it.
The thief cometh not, but for to steal and to kill and to destroy.
And do what?
And to destroy.
Has he destroyed the sides of mountains? Right. Has he destroyed all of the water, the Cape Buffalo? All of it. That now the Cape of Buffalo, you can't find none of them. They're extinct. They're gone.
He destroyed beautiful families.
Give the brother a hand. He destroyed beautiful families. That's all the white man does is destroy. Kill, steal, kill, destroy. What does the devil come to do?
What is it coming to do?
Mm-hmm.
Kill, steal, and destroy.
Can somebody tell me who the devil is? We were bringing out characteristics of them. We just bringing out stats and history of it. Give the brother a hand. You know what I'm saying? Give the brother a hand. You know what I mean? He massacred those Pequot Indians. Destroyed families. Destroys the earth. You know what I mean? Just takes all the oil out of the earth that the tectonic plates can't even shift. So now it's earthquakes in diverse places. You dig what I'm saying? Destroys the ocean. That's why the whales are beaching itself. You know what I mean? The whales are beaching itself. Fish are coming up dead because nobody wants to live in dirty water. White man's taking everything that cleans the water and putting it on your plate. Make sense? Don't make no sense. Y'all don't understand. It makes sense? I know it makes sense to you. You dig it? Is there any more on that?
I'll say rapes you, and then says, "Thank you for lending me your record." Pretty much.
Hey, I'm telling you, he murders you, and then gets mad when you don't celebrate the murder. Keep going.
I am come that they might have life.
Who might have life?
Us,
Us who?
the Israelites.
Who is Israelites?
Like Hispanic people.
Okay. He Christ come so we might have life. Because if you're not in the I.S.U.P.K, what are you?
Not in the truth.
You're dead.
Dead.
Or dying.
Dead. Spiritually dead. Physically dying. Almost dead. You dig what I'm saying? Because if you're not in this place where the safe haven is, you're out there in the world dead. I don't know, I don't know, G. I don't know, fam. But you understand that? You feel me? Christ came so we can have life, so we can live. Precept, Capiar.
So we got life inside of the head.
Yeah, precept. It's okay to say I don't know, because you're a young officer. Really, all you study is the test, and it's not a scripture on the test.
It's not a script on the test?
Nope. So it's okay to say I don't know. It's okay to say I don't know. If you say I don't know, it's better than guessing and getting it wrong. You feel me? So if you say I don't know, nobody can be like, hey, you don't know. Only a Christian is going to say that because they don't know anything. But it's okay to say I don't know. Let me call and get an answer for you. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're talking about that. Well, I mean, because the scripture that's in my mind right now is, or choose life and not death. Like, that's
Yeah.
where the Most High is like, I said here before you life and death.
Yeah.
Choose life.
Hey, there's plenty. It's plenty of them. It's plenty of them. I just said a precept. It's plenty of them. What about Baruch 4:1? Put it on the screen, and then you can read it, Capiar. Everybody right now is going to choose death tomorrow. You know who's going to choose life? Baruch is in the Apocrypha. You know who's going to choose life?
Us or everybody in the I.S.U.P.K.
We're going to choose life. Everybody else in the world that's Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, they're going to choose death. They're going to choose to die tomorrow over some damn turkey and stuffing and cranberry sauce and ham, rolls, green bean casserole, and whatever else is at the Thanksgiving dinner. They're going to die about it. What about you, Tazi? Are you going to die about that, or are you going to live about that?
I'm gonna be in class.
You going to be in class? You got class tomorrow?
No, you.
No.
I'll be at home.
If Officer Dawud wants me to, I'll do it. Yeah. He'd be like, hey, go teach class. Those brothers, make sure those brothers don't be at Thanksgiving.
We'll be at home resting.
And you say your family Mormon, huh?
Yeah.
And they still celebrate Thanksgiving? The audacity. The audacity. I don't think that's in the Mormon Bible, though.
I don't think it is. No, their belief is based on
Slavery.
The natives gave them the Native Americans gave them their text.
Who?
Like the natives that were here, when they came, they considered them Israelites.
Who?
The Mormons.
Who considered them Israelites?
The Mormons considered the Native Americans here Israelites. The Nephites and all of them.
And they still celebrate Thanksgiving. Are you for real?
Yeah, I know a little bit about that.
So the Mormons think that when they came here, they considered the Native Americans Israelites.
Right.
What did the Native Americans consider them? The devil. You feel me? That is crazy. It's wild.
They consider them Jews.
Most High in Christ. They better. Did they kiss boots? They kiss their feet? Did they rub head? Did they be like, oh, we're gonna help them fight those? Boy, they can't help but fight the pilgrims because they are the pilgrims. Mormons are the pilgrims. So you're telling me that the Mormons believe that the Native Americans are Israelites, but then they still celebrate the murder of the Native Americans.
In their book, they say they have a history of them. They say that the Jews came from Jerusalem to the Americas, and when the pilgrims got here was Mormons, they knew that those were the Jews, the people that they encountered when they got here. That's in the Book of Mormon.
I need one of we need to get one of those, Caviar. All right. We get one of those so I can cut them to pieces. Chop them up. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? I need to get one of them books. Oh, you got one? Yeah, I need one of them joints. What's up?
Yeah, everybody said so Sister Costello said a turkey they sell all year long. And then she said food they can cook any time of the year. And then she said, my brother funny. Muted the mic.
I did mute the mic because I had to say something to get something off my chest, bro. You know what I'm talking about? That's crazy. That's crazy. So they think the Native Americans are Israelites, right? And then they still celebrate the murder of the Native Americans. So they're celebrating the murder of the Lord's chosen people.
They're kind of like really spitting in the face, pretty much.
Yeah, basically, like, so it's crazy.
Like, it's
nonsense. Where are the Mormons at? I gotta go. We gotta go find some Mormons now, Caviar. I'm gonna study up and go find some Mormons. You got that Baruch 4:1?
I'm trying. That's crazy. This is the book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of God.
Mm-hmm. The book of the what?
Commandments of God.
This is the book of the commandments of God. That's what that Bible is. That Bible is the book of the commandments of God. You feel me? The Lord ordered blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans to keep those commandments. He didn't order us to be Mormon. He didn't order us to be Christian, Jews. He didn't order us to be Christian, Judaism, follow Judaism, no Islam, no Hinduism, nor Buddhism. He didn't order us to do none of that. He ordered us to keep laws, statutes, and commandments. You feel me? And everybody tomorrow is going to break those laws, statutes, and commandments. Keep going, there.
Okay. And the law that endureth forever.
The law that what?
That endureth forever.
No, the law that endures for a time.
That endureth forever.
How long is forever? Caviar?
Forever. All eternity.
All eternity. I like the way you put that. Infinity time. Infinity stone.
Oh, never ending.
It's like, there it is. Never ending. Keep going.
All they that keep it shall come to life.
All they that keep it shall come to life. You keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Taziar, well, welcome to life. Welcome to living, brother. You once was dead. Now you're alive. Ooh, resurrection. What about you? Hey, you was dead. Now you're living. I was dead at one point in time. Now I'm living. Stood up on their feet, an exceeding great army. Went over y'all head? No, that's dry bones. Yes. And those bones came back together and they lived flesh and skin and they stood up on their feet, an exceedingly great army. That's what y'all a part of. The Lord's host. Keep going.
But such as leave it shall die.
But if you leave the law, statutes, and commandments, what happens?
But such as leave it shall die.
That's that death that you're talking about. Spiritual death. But it's going to be a physical death if they don't come back to the law, statutes, and commandments. You understand that? You understand that, Taziar?
I don't know.
You look like your mind's blown.
I understand.
All right. Now give me Amos 5:21.
Okay.
I don't think I've. Oh, have you did the what's the name?
Well,
Oh, let's get the article. My bad, y'all. What's up?
Marcelo Garcia said, we gotta consider them the blue-eyed devils. At least that's
Right.
what my dad called
Oh, she's a Gadite. Blue-eyed devils, pale face, peckerwood, honky. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? That's Red Williams. Man, what's that? What's his name? Fred Sanford. It's Fred Sanford and what's the other one? Sherman Helmsley. Is it Sherman Helmsley? Mr. Jefferson? You know what I'm talking about? I ain't young. I ain't that old though. You feel me?
For many Native Americans, Thanksgiving is a day of mourning. As residents of Plymouth, Massachusetts, Plymouth, Massachusetts, prepared for a dinner in 1970 to mark the Mayflower landing, a leader of the tribe that had feasted with the Pilgrims feasted with the Pilgrims drafted a speech to deliver at the event.
Right. So they said remember it was in Massachusetts where they came from the where the first Thanksgiving was supposed to be at. Remember?
Okay.
And they started the Pequot Indians, remember?
Okay.
Right, go ahead.
Okay.
So now we're in Plymouth, Massachusetts, and they're talking about this the tribe that sat down and ate with the Native American with the Pilgrims. That's what they're trying to say. Go ahead.
Okay. The Pilgrims had hardly explored the shores of Cape Cod for 4 days before they had robbed the graves of my ancestors.
Man, he said they was barely there for 4 days before they started robbing the graves of their ancestors. That's what the tribal leader is saying to them. You know what I mean? They wanted him to come and have make a speech about, oh, we sat down and had turkey and stuffing and all this good stuff, right? Okay. But no, he said read that from the top one more time.
Okay. So the Pilgrims,
this is what he told him.
Okay. The Pilgrims had hardly explored the shores of Cape Cod for 4 days before they had robbed the graves of my ancestors and stolen their corn and beans.
Right? The dead can't even rest. And the devil comes to do what? Destroy, to steal. Thief comes to steal. He stole the corn and the beans from the dead people. Murdered 700 Pequot Indians. You know what I'm talking about? And he destroyed the graves. You feel me? I'm not making this up. This is just what we're reading. I'm not making it up. Okay, I'm just putting the pieces together like a puzzle. Go ahead.
Concept reads a line from the remarks that Wapanag tribal leader Wamasuda Frank James had planned to give.
Right. So that's the tribal leader that he did. That's what he planned to say. He was trying to tell him the true history about what happened. Not that we sat down and ate and had fun and played games with the Native Americans, with the Pilgrims. Go ahead.
But even organizers wouldn't allow it.
They wouldn't what?
They wouldn't allow it.
They wouldn't allow him to speak the truth. You dig what I'm saying? They tried to cut the truth short. Nah, you can't speak that, man. I ain't. You know what I'm talking about? I know it's the truth, but that's not what we want to hear. You feel me? Go ahead.
Even 350 years after the cross-cultural feast that most Americans learn is at the root of Thanksgiving.
Right? That's why it says most Americans learn, because not all Americans learn that. You feel me? Those Native American brothers, they don't learn that because that's not the truth. We learn it because we're good slaves. You dig what I'm saying? Go ahead.
When he presented it to them, they said, well, we can't allow you to read that because 90% of the people would walk out. Top Oak.
He said 90% of the people will walk out. Can anybody tell me about what those 90%? The white people can't handle the truth. Keep going.
Tall Oak.
What's his name?
Tall Oak.
I love his name, bro. That's my brother right there, bro. I swear, bro. Tall Oak, bro. That's my brother right there. You know what I mean? Oak trees are one of the strongest trees ever. He a tall oak. They one of the tallest, strongest trees ever. You feel me? Those heavy beds and stuff that your dressers that your mama had. You know what I mean? Those is oak wood. Old school, something old school that you hate to carry. Like, why don't you want to carry it, man? Hurt my back, G. You know, so your mama got old oak wood. You know what I mean? Expensive. It's real good wood. Go ahead.
A member, it's like Tall Oak, a member of the Aquana. It's like Aquana. Wampanoag tribe recalled to CNN.
And he said this, he was saying this on CNN. You know what I'm talking about? They came all the way down. He's like, hey, they start singing. Well, we're going to tell them the truth. They want to know the truth. We're going to tell them the truth. Go ahead. Wamsuta?
Like Wamasuta was asked to rewrite the speech, but he refused. So he withdrew, Tall Oak said.
Right, they wanted him to rewrite the speech. He's like, yeah, I ain't rewriting the speech. I'm telling the truth. You feel me? I'm trying to tell you, my Native American brothers, they don't play that bull, that BS, bro. You know what I'm talking about? They want all the smoke. You know what I'm talking about? They want all the smoke with whoever. It ain't no games. Go ahead.
As word spread of that outcome, so was born the National Day of Mourning.
The what?
The National Day of Mourning.
Right.
A sort of commemoration that happens every fourth Thursday of November. It's like, is that what they were doing when they were doing that march?
No, they were that was so-called Indigenous Day.
Oh.
Indigenous Peoples Day. The same day, same thing for Christopher Columbus Day. White people have Christopher Columbus Day. Indigenous people have Indigenous People Day.
Okay.
Weird, right?
Okay.
You go celebrate the murder and the murderers. The murderers and the murdered. You do what I'm saying on the same day. Places out of whack. Go ahead.
Okay. Now, in its 50th year, the custom involves a few hundred Native Americans and non-Native people gathering on Close Hill.
I'm pretty sure it's bigger now. I'm pretty sure now it's like, it's you know what I mean? It's probably American wide. All Native Americans probably do it. Go ahead.
Overlooking the Plymouth Rock.
Plymouth.
I was like Plymouth Rock. To consider Thanksgiving from the perspective of Native Americans.
Man, and you see that? And that's what Blacks and Hispanics don't do. We don't look at Thanksgiving from the Native Americans' point of view. How the Native Americans feel about Thanksgiving. That's what we don't do. That's what Tall Oak is talking about. But I love the guy's name, man. Tall Oak, G. That's what he's talking about. How we don't, you know what I mean? How they get together and they think about Thanksgiving from the Native Americans' point of view. While we're all want to talk about, our family this and our family that, Native Americans are mourning. They're mourning their dead. Not out here happy and celebrating their dead. They're mourning their dead. The dead Israelites. Keep going on.
A plaque at the site.
A plaque.
A plaque at the site notes Thanksgiving Day is a reminder Of the genocide.
Of the what?
Of the genocide.
Of the who?
Of the genocide.
Ooh wee. Thanksgiving is read that one more time.
A plaque at the side. A plaque at the side notes, Thanksgiving Day is a reminder of the genocide of millions of their people.
Man, I'm not making it up. Am I making it up? We're reading it. Keep going.
The theft of their lands.
So it's a reminder of the genocide of the millions of their people and the theft of their lands. Keep going.
And the relentless assault on their cultures.
They're destroying cultures. The thief comes to steal, kill, and destroy. I can't make this up. I'm not making this up, G. Do you feel me? Am I making this up? Yeah. We're reading this. What does the devil come to do?
Kill, steal, and destroy.
What did the white man do?
Kill, steal, and destroy.
I'm not making this up. This is just, we're just reading the article. I'm just putting the pieces together. Keep going.
Okay. It's like, and the relentless assault on their cultures.
Mm-hmm.
Participants in National Day of Mourning honor Native ancestors and the struggles of Native peoples to survive today.
Man, they trying to pump good back in, you know what I mean? By what's up?
Sister Casala said they don't know the meaning behind any of these holy days.
Yeah, they don't. Well, go my bad.
Our people are just followers of everything without researching. By simply reading, our people are native.
Right, but that's not their job. It's our job to bring the information to them. It's our job to be scholars. It's their job to be sheep. You do what I'm saying?
Okay. Oh, sweet. Sister Matsura said, the white man wants to remind our people of the killing, stealing, and destruction he caused.
Right. The Native Americans are going to remember it, but in a different way. They remembering the I can't talk like that. You feel me? They're remembering the murder and the destruction of their cultures. You know what I mean?
Dang.
Yeah.
She said, as if to remind us of our place in the world.
Right. Who's teaching the class? Her or me? All right. Let's keep going, dog. Let's keep going.
Participant. I was like, no. We go there every year.
No, you're. Oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. Along with many non-indigenous allies, as well to talk about the truth about Thanksgiving. So Mahatauan Monroe, co-leader of the United American Indians of New England.
Mm-hmm.
We still have to retell the story because it's still not known well enough, she said. But I don't think that more and more non-native people are listening and learning and are interested in the truth about what has happened.
Didn't I just say that earlier? What was they saying? I bet when you brought the truth to them, they said, "I don't care." Same thing to people when I brought the truth to them. They said, "I don't care." What about you? They say they don't care. That's exactly what they said. More people, you know what I mean? Read that. But I do think that more and more. Go ahead. But I do think that more and more. And that last paragraph.
Oh. But I do think that more and more non-native people are listening and learning and are interested in the truth about what has happened.
Right.
Okay.
But then this is back in the 70s. We in 2022, and ain't nobody's caring. It's horrible. Give me Amos 5:21.
Okay.
You find me the scripture where it says prayers for the dead as Israelites. Google your Google machine. Prayers for the dead Israelites. It's somewhere in Baruch. These people here, bro. These people here.
Okay. You want me to go ahead and read it? Amos 5:21.
Yeah, we're.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 21. I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies.
Keep going.
Come on.
Oh, is that 21? That's the end of 21?
Come on.
Yeah, my bad. Read that over. My bad. Because I want to go to 22, but
This is the book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 21. I despise your feast days.
right. Read that one more time.
Come on, sir. I hate.
The Lord said He hates. That's strange. Because the Christian church said the Lord don't hate nobody. The whole Lord don't hate nothing. The Lord loves everything. But that scripture says what?
I hate.
Somebody lying. I don't think it's the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. I don't think it's Commanding General Yohanan. You know what I mean? Because if somebody says, "Oh, the Lord don't hate anything," but what does the Lord say?
I hate.
Go ahead.
I despise your feast days.
He hates and despises your feast days. What feast days is that? Is that your feast days, Capiar?
Yeah.
Right, because your feast days is the Lord's feast days, right? What about you, Taziar? Your feast days? Does the Lord hate your feast days?
Not mine.
Yeah, because your feast days is the Lord's feast days, right? Can't be talking about me. I'm getting ready to celebrate I'm getting ready to celebrate Hanukkah.
Oh.
You know what I mean? I'm getting ready to celebrate that thing there. So there's no way that the Lord's talking about our feast days. The Lord is going to talking about, well, help me out. Somebody help me out.
I mean, the world's feast days.
Give me to me plainer.
The white man's feast days.
No, give it to me plainer.
The Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans feast days that are lost.
Christian.
Man-made feast days. Man-made feast days. Because everything outside of the Bible is man-made. Everything outside of the Bible is man-made. And nobody, remember when he was talking about Thanksgiving earlier? How it was invented? It's you know what I'm saying? It's not real.
They're like feast days made off of our destruction.
It's just man-made feast days.
Yeah.
Man-made feast days. You dig what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because man made them. The Lord didn't ordain these feast days. Man made these feast days. Keep going.
Okay. Oh. Yes, you said a lot.
I don't care what they said.
Yeah?
I don't care what they said.
That's a lot.
I understand.
Okay. And I will not smell in your solemn assemblies.
In your solemn assemblies, right? Well, the Lord ain't smelling that turkey, that ham, those chitlins, those pig feasts that's in the greens, mac and cheese. The Lord ain't smelling none of that. You feel me? That cranberry sauce, the stuffing. The Lord ain't smelling that. The Lord just said He won't smell in your solemn assemblies. Keep going.
Okay. Verse 22.
Mm-hmm.
Though ye offer me burnt offerings.
They do what?
Though ye offer me burnt offerings.
What's burnt offerings?
The Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah, but I want you talk so broad. You feel me? I want you to be very specific.
Okay.
Meat.
I want you to be very specific.
That ham you cook.
Okay. What else?
Turkey.
Okay. What else?
And Wait, that's stuffed? Oh,
Pork chops.
of green beans.
Steaks.
No, Thanksgiving dinner. Mac and cheese, greens, chitlins, candied yams.
Like, what are chitlins?
Chitlins are pig intestines. Yeah, where the pig poops and they have to run through the intestine to get to the rectum. Yeah. Black people eat those. Every Thanksgiving, every Christmas, they sit there and clean them. They literally clean the shit out of them and boil them up with onions and potatoes and serve them to people. And people put hot sauce on them and go ham.
Menudo?
Menudo's chitlins? No, menudo's not chitlins.
Oh,
Who said that?
still like a see.
Well, some menudo has pork in it, like pig feet.
That's pork guts.
It's pork guts. It's tripe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. Some people use beef, the cow stomach.
We did that. I used to.
Yeah. Because a lot of places make beef tripe. They don't make pork tripe. Stuffing. Yep, that's right. What kind of green beans? Green bean casserole or just green beans?
Green bean casserole.
Yeah, I like green bean casserole. We can make green bean casserole out. It's just we can't make green bean casserole on Thanksgiving. You know what I'm talking about? I think I'm gonna make sandwiches tomorrow.
Sandwich?
I don't know if I can make turkey. If I can use turkey breast, I use roast beef or something. You know what I'm talking about? I think make sandwiches tomorrow. You feel me? What about you? Raviolis or something. Like, yeah, raviolis sound good, right? Keep going on that.
Oh God.
Amos 5:22.
And your meat offerings.
And what?
And your meat offerings.
Yep, that's the meat offering, the burnt offering, the meat offerings. Keep going.
I will not accept them.
He's not going to what?
I will not accept them.
He'll treat you like Cain.
I will not accept them.
Remember Cain's what's his name wasn't accepted. He's not accepting those offerings tomorrow. Tomorrow the Lord is not accepting offerings to their burnt offerings tomorrow. I don't give a damn what that is. You know what I'm talking about? Give a damn if y'all met for family or if y'all met for, you know what I mean? I don't give a damn. That's how the Lord is feeling. You dig what I'm saying? Hey, the Lord don't play that shit. Is there any more on that? Go ahead.
Neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beast.
That fat beast that they giving them, and they want that to be for peace when they praying over it. And Lord, when they're praying over it, Lord ain't accepting that peace offering either. That's why a lot of people are going to die tomorrow. Again, just like remember I said on Halloween, people died, right? A lot of people are going to die tomorrow too. It's crazy. It's crazy. I can't celebrate it no more. People always dying. You dig what I'm saying? People going to die tomorrow too. I know you don't like me to talk like that, but that's just what happens. The Lord ain't having no peace with them. You feel me? And I just pray that you understand. I pray that they understand. What's up?
Well, so you don't got the protection of the Lord, so whatever happens to him, happens to him.
Hey, do you dig what I'm saying? These chairs need to be filled up. Any more on that? What's that scripture about the dead Israelites? Baruch
3 verse 4.
Baruch 3 and 4. There we go. I knew it was Baruch something. I was thinking 3 and 17, but I think it's Baruch 4 and 17. I think it's Baruch 4 and 17. They hunt our steps.
Yeah, 3 and 4.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Book of Baruch, chapter 3, verse 4. O Lord Almighty, thou God of Israel, hear now the prayers of the dead Israelites.
Right. That you do what I'm saying? All those Native Americans that was murdered, that genocide of millions, right? It's talking about what? Read that one more time.
O Lord Almighty, thou God of Israel, hear now the prayers of the dead Israelites.
Oh, we hear the prayers of the dead Israelites. And what do you think they're praying for? For everybody to have a nice Thanksgiving? No, they're praying for, you say, yeah? You think the dead Israelites are praying for to have a nice Thanksgiving?
Oh.
No, those Native Americans, they praying for death, destruction. They praying for revenge. They want revenge. You know what I mean? They want the Lord to avenge them. Keep going.
And of their children.
And of who?
Of their children.
Remember, they killed men, women, and children. Keep going.
Which have sinned before thee.
Right, which have sinned before thee, talking about us. We're sinning, right? Right, go ahead.
And not hearken unto the voice of thee, their God.
The Lord is they're praying for the ones that's going to celebrate Thanksgiving tomorrow. You dig what I'm saying? Because they're sinning. They don't even know it. They're sinning. They don't even believe that they're sinning. They just think they meeting for family. But they're help me out, Capier. What are they?
So what are they doing?
What are they? It's right there in there.
Dead.
They're what?
Dead.
They're dead. They're dead. They're already dead. They just don't even know it. They think because they're walking around, breathing and talking and having sex, and that they're alive. They're dead. They don't even know it. It's horrible. Keep going. Is there any more on that? Keep going.
For the which caused these plagues cleave unto us.
Right, because they caused the plague to cleave onto us. You know what I mean? We caused the plague because we were sinning, right? So we caused their plagues to come onto us. But we're out of that. We're out of that, right? But we still have to go through the plagues, the curses, right? Why we have to go through the curses?
Because we're still sinning.
Are you sinning? No, you're not sinning. So who's sinning?
The ones who are dead.
The dead Israelites. It's my boy. Is there any more on that?
No.
It's not. With that, I pass the class over to my boy, Trooper Tazayar. Yeah.
That's not one. So now let's give it to you, to your house.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I can fresh.
These are the I.S.U.P.K security announcements. Where the I.S.U.P.K started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You can find it in Numbers 18, verse 21. Malachi chapter 3, 8 through 10. Means tenth in the Hebrew, Maishara. 10% of every penny of any increase that the Lord gives you. Give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund. Free will offering for priest, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like, upcoming convocations. Where's that one at? They're both the same, right?
Favorite. Feast of Dedications, Hanukkah, 25th day of the 9th month by a space of 8 days. Saturday 17, December 22 for 8 days. First, you can find us in 1 Maccabees chapter 4, verse 52 through 61. That concludes the security announcement. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. That concludes the security announcement.
Which means to stand. And everybody saw our face.
No.
It's not.
Imagine means to stand.
Oh, it's like a majum. It's like a majum. It's like Wapan Mohakudam, which means turn and face the east. Do you want to read that actually?
If he goes out there, but if he doesn't, you have to help him out.
Okay.
Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kadash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malawaka, Malakmuka, Taba'ah, Ratazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Baratza, Kawa, Hayah, Ashmayim, Natan.
It's like it's all together actually. Latananaw. Yeah,
Latananaw, Lakam, Ka, Yawam, Wasalat Lanaw, Kawawath Lanaw, Kasalat Lanaw, Kawawath Yanaw, Wala, Tabayan Anaw, Banasai Yanwan,
Banasai one.
Abab, Awashanawa, Hayashai,
Don't try to say the word all together. Just look at the sound. Remember.
Ha Washai Nawa, Mayan, Rai, Kayab, Laka, Hamalakwa, Wahala, Wahataparat, La'ai, Walayam, Aman.
And what we said was, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. Forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it.
What are you gonna do? We're gonna face the front for one courtesy salute.
Oh, face the front for one courtesy salute. How do you say that?
One courtesy salute.
Oh, one courtesy salute. I don't forget how to say that in like Lost One Cross. You know what I'm saying?
We can figure it out.
Okay. All right. Men of Israel, Majum Shabbat, Amajum, Barak, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatam. Majum Matah. Yeah. Majum Matah. Yadam Matah.
There you go.
It's like young. Now we're gonna face the sisters for one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Amajum Shabbat, Amajum, Barak, Yahweh Shema Atam Bashim Yahushua. Yadam Matah. Class dismissed. Oh, slow. Boy. I don't know why I did that. All right.